Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything... Big chance! And over, just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. And that is header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Lexington have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. And this is Pele! And he was alert to it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be a...
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. James. That is good progress on the left. And he welcomes it in. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Eto'o. He's got away. And the shot! Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nicely spread. James finding himself in space. Getting up there! And he's done it! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he get on the end of this? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. James, and that interception was most necessary. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Azar. Yaya Toure. Half an hour played now. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's being urged to shoot. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, it's played into the air. And one more try! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kohler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Del Piero. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Yaya Toure. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Šeško! He is just caressing the ball. Azar. James has created one goal already. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's James. Azar. Koller looking understandably energised after his goal. Has crossed into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
No, he's overshot the green.
There will be
He's
one
not got
minute
that
at a
quite
time.
right. We are into overtime. Floated through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Aston definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found space here. Lovely feet. Now it's Azar. Azar. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Yaya Toure. That is good strength. Crossed him. He leaps for it! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Best. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That has ended up in no man's land. Azar. Šeško. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Eto'o. Knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero. Šeško. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. Azar. Looking for the run. Varane wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Best's cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
No way through there. And it's Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much...
He's having a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Šeško. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic powering forward here. He's found a way through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ibrahimovic just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Yaya Toure. And it's James. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk. Now Yaya Toure. Azar gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. Šeško. Šeško. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Hazard. Oh, such a clever touch. Hazard with the... Oh, good effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's James. Best providing an outlet on that flank. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinches it off him. Yaya Toure. That's a good ball out wide. Best.
Aston are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Best. He's had it taken off him. Van Dijk. And it's James. Now James. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Over to the right flank. Quick look, then... And a header! And again, that is frustrating.
Aston really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Van Dijk. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. James, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Azar. Vieira. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. So no flag here. Nicely shaped cross. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. That is good alertness. Spread to the right. Yaya Toure. James. And it's Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? In by James. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he was quick to react. Pele. That's Vieira. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Aston can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were.
Great chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Van Dijk. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? That is good strength. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Defending was strong and firm. He's found a way through. He's in a great position here. Vieira. Azar. And it's James. Best gets into a good position. And that looks a decent ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Showing good feet. Best's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Ibrahimovic.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Now it's Matthias Cunha. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Van Dijk. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Rummenigge. Azar. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 42, Toure. Number 19, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 18.
And Dijk gets it away.
Number 14.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Number 15.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Not a hint of offside here. And that has been slung wide. Cross to the back post. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Floated through. He's got away. Incoming delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely aimed pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rummenigge. Out towards the flank. James cross. Getting up there! And there's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Jan Cullen. Jan Cullen. Jan Cullen. Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So here comes a substitution. So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And a chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Semenyo makes a move down the right. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, this chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, terrible pass. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hazard. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And he is deftly away. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already roll. Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an
He's having a shot! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Oh, what has happened here? Check claims comfortably. Xavi powering forward here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross it. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. Driven in.
Well played and well cleared.
Well, they've got it again. And that's a good ball. Rummenigge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Rummenigge.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vieira tries to clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Rummenigge! Nearly, but not quite. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. 15 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Great work on the overlap. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Xavi is always looking to break lines. Nedved. Xavi. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's been played through. Rummenigge is onto this. He'll try from distance! And that was probably asking just too much. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. Big chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Deftly away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Look at the chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Maldini promptly, and it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Aston certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Substitution in progress.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Zanetti, and that is headed for the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard going forward. James being hounded, manhandled. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution for Arsenal.
He's having a good look here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 8, Bellingham. Number 20, Sheshko.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Lampard. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In by Lampard. Shot could decent chance!
The attendance for this match.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
This is their second corner of the game. And that is well cleared. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. And he's there to make the challenge. Pings in across. And that should get the job done. Played back. Xavi. Oh, that's a very good shapes to shoot! Oh, it rattles the bar! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's good running with the ball. It's Lampard! Same again, same outcome. Corner number 3 coming up. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Maldini. Driving forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Zanetti. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. That'll be a throw-in. He is just caressing the ball. Czech claims it without any fuss. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Delivered in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Xavi. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 42.
Arsenal have fired themselves in
Coming on the
front.
field.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Substitution.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Just 5 minutes left. Vieira. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Gravenberg did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Pullet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Oh, good finish. That is his ton, and does he not know it? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Pullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Pullet, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Tries to play it through. Tries to... Towering header! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's it. They will have to shake on that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And a quick reminder today.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Tim?
Aston can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say in his case, he's going to be doing a fair bit of ball carrying as well. He has the ability to be composed, which sets him apart from your average ball-playing centre-back.
Well, we're in that era, aren't we? Defenders are required to be creators.
That's true.
Xavi with the delivery. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That ball looks a good one. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Semenyo, and here's the chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Xavi, Azar. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's James. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Eto'o. Azar. The ball has bounced loose now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero.
Aston really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Semenyo. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played, well played. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Towering header! Azar. Kola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Xavi. Beckenbauer. James, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Azar. Guardiola. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now here's the delivery. Can he spark a counter here? And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Semenyo. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
James. And it's Azar. And here's Eto'o. Great ball, and he's in here. Semenyo. He's had it taken off him. He's in a great... And he shoots! Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found some space. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Hazard. Best picks it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Van Bronckhorst did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Semenyo, good purposeful running this. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's been slipped through, and he's in on goal! Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. That is a brilliant interception. Ibrahimovic. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. That looks a cracking ball. And he's got a... And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Hazard. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, great chance! Chance, surely! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Aston are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And that's been won straight back. He's under a lot of pressure there. Hazard. Collier. Knocks it back. Can he get on the end of this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Could move up a gear here. And that has put paid to that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 42. Numero 10.
And it's Lam.
Messi. Numero 14. Numero 15. Lasciano il campo per
Now there's a fine
il numero
ball.
13. Il numero 19. Il numero 7. Il numero 17.
Chance for a
19.
shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 2 then. Decent chance! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a shot! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Ibrahimovic has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Lee Kang-in tries to pass it through. Chance! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Milan have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's...
And a header! And he hits the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
6 minuti di recupero.
Just 1 in it now. Little pass back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Best quietly revving up. Now that's well seen too. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here... Oh, it's a vicious effort. Oh, easy pickings there. Ribéry. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, they can break here. And he welcomes it in. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, there's a probing ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. He is through here, showing good feet. Ribéry. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Cruyff. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ribéry. Nice physical challenge. And that has been knocked clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's clever. Ribéry. Still goalless at the moment. James. Passes short and sharp. Xavi. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Dembele. Cantona. Oh, well played. Vieira. Xavi. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Ribéry is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Look at the space here. James.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Xavi. Quality ball. And it's Xavi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Could be danger here. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Xavi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Vieira. For Xavi. Collier. Oh, he's been caught napping. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's through here. Cantona is onto this. Great chance! Vieira. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Hangs in across. Van der Sar deals with that. Nice. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
We're on the move again.
Messi.
Aston have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nedved
They've got to make this nice and quick.
looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Roberto Carlos. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. He's had it taken off him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Thinks about shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And the game has liftoff! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Your impression so far, Jim?
Aston are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ball comes in. Oh, important interception. James. And it's Ribery. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Neymar. Nedved. And he tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Cambio de
The
jugadores
two
en el
coaches
Barcelona.
are signalling changes
El
here,
dorsal
both at the
23.
same time.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 17. Serán
Just about up to
sustituidos por
75
el
minutes.
dorsal 22. Ibrahimovic. El dorsal
And
10.
it's
El
Neymar.
dorsal
Now it's
11.
Pele.
Sidor.
He's in plenty of
Será
space here.
un cambio de jugadores.
He's picked his way through. And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Semenyo getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Collier.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Pele. Seedorf making good progress. Nice control. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Play towards the front line. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good play. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Good read, needed to be. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Azar. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. He's found space here. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nedved looking to add to his goal. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, this hits a shot! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Habrá 4 minutos.
Speed of
de
thought,
descuento.
efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'd love to see what the exciting Kaoru Mitoma will get up to, Peter. He's naturally left-sided, he likes to hug the touchline, play wide, and when he gets that opportunity just to isolate fullbacks, take them on, he can go left and right, and he's very clever as well at ghosting his way into the penalty box, undetected, and popping up with the odd goal.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So it's down to business here. Lam. And Mateus. Now it's Alvarez. Pele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez plays it short. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kubo. Duan. Mitoma. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Arda Güler. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Güler. Endo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's Pele! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Beckenbauer providing an outlet on that flank. He is just caressing the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. He's in plenty of space here. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Tries to play it through. Driven in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Van Nistelrooy! And he's really put himself on the line here. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Japan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's found a way through. Shot a goal! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer gets a foot in and wins the ball. Van Nistelrooy, now he's running away. Pele receives it in a good position here, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not pretty. Oh, what has happened here? Minamino. Ito. It's Doan. Kubo. It's Doan. Endo. He shifted it to the flank. Toma. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That has not gone well. Can he finish? And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Lobbed in behind. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Kubo. Mitoma. That's a good ball out wide. Some really good ball movement.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele always looking for that half a chance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Ito getting this one clear. Kubo clears. Well, there's the clearance. And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in
Volunteers for
it.
each block, please report to
Neither
the
side
start room
holding back
immediately.
here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And so the action is resumed. And he's had it nicked away. Nesta. Rafael Varane. And it's Nesta. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's in a great position here. Hula! Always going over the top.
Aston certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kubo. Short changes him with that pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Goulart. And Van Nistelrooy! And he hits the net. And he is just ripping it up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Kubo. Kubo driving for... Tries a shot!
Aston are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Endo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Nistelrooy currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's dealt with that. He'll try from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance for a shot!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Well, nicely intercepted. Minamino. Ito. Now Mitoma. Van Nistelrooy with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's going wide left. Van Nistelrooy. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Into the last quarter of an hour. That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Arda Güler. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 9, coming on the field.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Spread it left. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He has found the way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Swings it across.
That's good defensive concentration.
Mitoma.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Kamada really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ito wins the duel this time. Over to the right flank. Duan. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely worked. That'll be a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Japan are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Van Nistelrooy gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Our charity fund, Chance in Football.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is... Oh, good fly! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Katompa Mvumpa. Oh, some astute defending there. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Alvarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wisa. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Goulart. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Great defending, strong and determined. That's going wide left. Looking to play him in. Alvarez has the space to scheme.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, no joy this time. Masuaku, pressing high and with purpose. Now he's off and running. Katompa Mvumpa. Kayembe. Twansebe. Pickle. And Wisa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Wisa is offering a wry smile there.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Mbemba gets across to intercept that. Pickle. Tries to pass it through. Katompa Mvumpa. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Banza. Pickle. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. And he's gone looking for safety. Pickle. Wisa. And it's Masuaku. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's a throw-in. Pickle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mateus. And this is Pele. Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Oh, that's really clever body movement to get the keeper to commit. And having done the hard part, that's hard to believe.
Katompa and Vumpa. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Lovely feet. He has a look up. Nesta with a fine tackle.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! Mbemba. Kayembe. And Kutompa Mvumpa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckenbauer. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Aston really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go again. Masuaku. Wissa. Aims beyond the defence. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Arda Güler.
That's good play from him.
Pele. He's Pele! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pickle. Out for a throw. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Pickle. Masuaku. And they can counter here. Banza. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for move. There's the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
He's had it taken off him. Wisa.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He's looking wide. Now it's Alvarez. Mateus being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Rafael Varane is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Mateus knocks it into space. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. The less said about that pass, the better. Katompa Mvumpa. Kayembe. Katompa Mvumpa. That's destined for the flank. Lam.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mateus looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot's on here. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
Democratic Republic of Congo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Getting up there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Not the most accurate pass. And he's forced to go back. Thuram. Goulet. Twanzebe. Pickle. And it's Masuaku. Looking for the far post. And the Sar claims it, safe hands.
Democratic Republic of Congo truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Rafael Varane. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Flashes it across. Crossed it again. And back out. Well, that pass isn't the best. Closing in on goal. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's neat. It's Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Opts for safety. Pickle. And the number on the board is 3. Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. No outsmarting him this time. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.